bunch of bullshit. 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 Bunch of bullshit.
It's time for the Cucks. Time for Cumia'S Cucks. The mud shark is coming to say your show sucks. Chrissy and Gino and the dork named Carl. Kissing up to Anthony while they're washing his balls. Steel toe, I see some balls you can wash. What's wrong, April? I thought it was squashed. I thought it was squashed.
Hi, it's the Mud Shark here. And when I get the bird flu from the AC spreader event, I eat airborne. All day, any day. Airborne. I try to do a promo for airborne. I've been eating airborne like candy. Kill Kevin, everybody. It was a great event. Sold out. It's still sold out. No tickets available. There's no tickets left for Kill Kevin. They're gone. If you wanted them, they're gone. I mailed out some more lanyards. Holy shit. Holy shit. I'm a mail-in motherfucker. I'm a Cliff. What was Cliff's name on Cheers? I'm the mailman. I'm Carl Malone. I'm at the fucking post. They know me now. They're like, hey, there he is. I mailed out everything. So guys, if you got stickers, shirts, they're coming. And I'm losing my ass. I'm losing my ass mailing this shit out, but I do it for you. Well, that was weak sauce. Come on. I want an explosion. I got to get my fucking goddamn what's it called? Roadcaster back. I can't podcast unless I have an air horn. Okay? Bottom line, I can't do it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. You like my new jacket, everybody? Got a new jacket. What do you think? Huh? Brand new jacket. Just want to show off the new jacket. Why not? Who gives a fuck? It's a Saturday fuck around, guys. We're doing it. Saturday morning, rare show. Only 2 more left after this, and then I'm on a week's vacation. I'm doing it. And Lord, do I need a vacation. Holy shit. The Mud Shark needs time off. This grueling schedule of shows of an hour and a half a day. I got to get away from it. No, I am going to, when I go to Key West on Wednesday, I'm out. You won't see me until next Tuesday. I'm going to be out of it. I don't want to see anything. I'm going to come back recharged, focused, in the pocket, and then I'm going to throw more touchdowns. It's going to happen. I noticed right out of the gate, guys, today, we hit the goal on memberships, but I noticed even before the show started, they start coming in. And I always say the best way you can contribute to the program, the channel, and everything we're doing is gifting memberships. And it works on a lot of levels. And I'll tell you why. First level, it gives people an opportunity to experience all the stuff behind the paywall, members only chat, and you can feel like a big deal. Like I helped somebody out. I hooked somebody up. But also, everyone's included with this. So open up your tabs and you can possibly get something. And the best way to do that is interact on all the videos on my channel. If you see a video, leave a comment. You can even say, hey, faggot. You know, it all works. Hitting the like button, that works. And you get a better chance at getting gifted a membership. This is what I'm being told from Johnny YouTube, who is a close advisor to Mudshark Industries. So gifting memberships is the best thing you can do. And plus, you'll look like a big deal. You'll look like you're the one. You're the guy. Everybody wants to be the guy. Right now, Scott, the gym owner at Aaron's Gym, is the guy. He is the guy. There's not a bigger name in the shitverse than Scott, the gym owner. Can somebody remind me his last name? Jack Shass says, I never got gifted. What's Scott's last name? He's the guy now. Someone help me out. I'm in the free chat before the paid chat. I don't rarely do that. Scott Fargo? I don't think that's his last name. It's Kelm. Thank you, Liber. Scott Kelm is the guy right now. He is the man, and it's a race to get Scott Kelm on one of these podcasts. I already messaged him. He didn't get back to me. He didn't even accept my Facebook request, which is bullshit. That's fucking bullshit. Scott Kelm, Facebook. I'm just doing oh, that motherfucker. Not only did Scott Kelm not accept my Facebook request, he went ahead and he made it where you can't add him anymore. That son of a bitch. You can't add him as a friend anymore. I did this. And just, ladies, just let you know, he's still single. You look at Scott back in the day when he didn't have the gray hair. Is that him? Come on, Scott. What the hell's going on? I don't know what's going on. Anyway, Scott, he's the guy right now. Let's get caught up. Like I said, open up your membership tabs, guys. Memberships. And I'll probably, if I do a video next week, it's going to be in Key West, and it'll be members only with Tony Mazer. We're going to do something just for the members. That's it. And I like Scott Kelm. For people saying I'm hating on him, no. I'm a fan. Whoa. What's going on? Something's going on. Hold on. Can you hear that? Sorry, I had Nirvana blasting in my ears. I put up a poll. What Shitverse podcast has gotten stale? Right now, after 114 votes, WATP's leading at 35%. In second place is Steel Toe at 29%. Third place, The Puppet Show. And at 17%, The Unlistenable Piggy Show, where they talk Steel Toe with a bunch of fucking losers that text about Steel Toe all day. It's so cringe. I tell you who's not a loser. Ken Mosca, everybody. Yeah! Gifting 5 memberships. Kenny boy. Kenny Mosca, the man. The man.
That is why I am better than everyone in the world. Kiss my ass and suck my dick, everyone.
Suck Ken Mosca's dick, everyone. No, I'm just kidding. Thanks, Ken. I got to call you. I have a question. We'll talk off air. Okay? Okay? I tell you what, Ken Mosk has inspired me to keep the membership train going because I'm all about it. I got a hard on for memberships. So let me go ahead and do what I do. I'm going to gift 5 myself. Open up your tabs. This is a fun game, isn't it? I'm going to go ahead and give 5 myself because Ken led the charge. Ken is the man. Those of you who are asking, yes, I feel a lot better. I'll get into that in 5 seconds. Let me gift these memberships and get them going. Why won't it let me gift? You son of a bitch. God damn it, Matt. Here we go. There you go. Z-Man just gifted 5. There we go. Look at me. Yay! Let's go!
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
That fucking piece of shit Girox has never gifted or super chatted a show. He's a poor fucker.
You got it.
Thanks, Brody. Thank you very much. Oh, speaking of not poor, the best way I could put it, ladies and gentlemen, the man, the lady, the myths, the legends, Josh and Kim Johnson, gifting 20 fucking memberships. Where's my air horn?
I'm so excited! I'm so excited!
I can't do a show without an air horn.
Yeah, boy.
Thank you, Josh and Kim. We hit the goal. Good night. This was a great show.
It's time for the Cucks.
How many times are you going to do that, Chad? A bunch more. Because we get new viewers every day. They don't know all my hijinks and tricks. I got to repeat. I got to go back to the well. Son. Thank you, Josh and Kim Johnson. Look how happy. I want to... Happy Valentine's Day, Josh and Kim. I hope you guys had a good one. I did a show last night over in Largo, Florida, which was exactly 32 minutes from my home. That's how I prefer my shows. At the Niagara Tap. Now, I did this show last year, and it was so much fun. It was a lot of fun. It's a bar gig, but I like a good bar gig. They can be a lot of fun. And I get there this year, and it was packed room. I go, all right, let's go, baby. Had Girox in my mind. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Fuck pyramids. I'm ready to rock. The booker wasn't there, but the MC was there, Ginger, who's very lovely, and she said, okay, I'll be doing 15. And the gentleman who the middle, his name was Dick. I forgot his last name. Dick. And he'll be doing 25. You're going to do 50. And I go, okay, no problem. And I introduced the gentleman in the middle, introduced himself to me. He was an oddly looking fella. Nice enough. He had tattoos on his head. Kind of looked like, what was that Bigelow wrestler back in the 80s? Bam Bam Bigelow. He looked a lot like that. And I said, all right, nice to meet you. And he said, yeah, I used to work, I'd done gigs with Stanhope. I'm like, okay, cool. All right, Stanhope's a good guy. He's been on the show. And Ginger goes up, does great. And this Dick guy, I wish I knew his last name, fucking levels the room for 25 minutes. Filthy is all get out. And listen, I don't care if you're filthy. It's fine. And he was original. It wasn't like hack shit. He was up there killing with original stuff, and he was filthy. So I'm thinking, oh, fuck, here we go. You're going to make the Z-Man work, huh? So I go outside, I look at my set list, I'm like, all right, what have I done? I got to, I haven't done an hour set in a while, so I'm going through everything. I get back in, and he's still killing, and then finally they call me on stage, and first couple jokes, nothing. Then they start getting going, little momentum, then they fall flat. Then I start going in the crowd, doing crowd work, and then it's just, 50-minute struggle, man. It was rough for the Z-Man. But I was like, I need this. This is good. This is good. And I get off stage. You know, everyone's like, you did great and everything. I sold a couple shirts, so I was like, okay, I didn't bomb. And I go up to the middle dick and I go, hey, man, you made it hard. And I swear to God, he said this. He goes, dude, I'm sorry. I should have warned you. And listen, most people, you're like, fuck you. But I was impressed. I was like, you know what? I like that. I should have warned you. That's how confident he was as a comic. And I couldn't get mad at that because he wasn't a dick when I talked to him. But I should have warned you. And I was like, good for you. That's a confident man. I'm not even mad at him. I'm like, I should have warned you. But if I did 25 minutes of my best material in front of him in a rowdy bar, oh, I should have warned him. No, I'm just kidding. It was a fun night, but that's how I spent my Valentine's Day. And then I went home lonely like Rob Saul, sad like Rob Saul and Stuttering John. Great story, Chad. Yeah, I know. Stephen Bravo gifting one. Bow, 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 bow. Stephen Bravo, everybody. Our favorite guy here. He's the guy. Well, Scott's the guy. Stephen will always be the guy. He's has a YouTube channel called Stephen Bravo Show. Subscribe. Did you get struck? Somebody said you got struck. That sucks if you did. Go subscribe and help him out. I think he's under attack too. We got to stop these sons of bitches. They're just fucking going after everybody. Oh no, it's Lady KB. You might remember her from this phone call.
Oh, Zumock, come down and see me.
And next thing you know,
Bye.
we have a flu. We have the flu. Thoughts on the video of Tim and you making out? I wouldn't click on it. I didn't click on it. I knew exactly what was happening. I was like, yeah, I'm not in this. Whoever spent their time on that, like, Jesus Christ. Wow. I mean, I guess AI is a thing and it's going nowhere and people are putting it to good use. So congratulations. The video's out there. Well worth your time, everybody. I refuse to click. I actually cringed when I saw it. I was like, I can't. Doing it, having it. Prayers for Scott. His gym is the gym is toast. Yeah, don't shut down his gym. I saw a clips on I forgot who it was. So Thorough Joe Burrow. That Ethan Ralph is telling people to go shut down the gym. Come on, guys. Stop. Don't. By all means, fuck with it, but don't shut it down. I said I'm against getting gigs removed because that's people's income. But I'm all for fucking with gyms. That's a rule in the shitverse. Fuck with the gyms. The stuff with Felicia and Ray was hilarious. The stuff with Scott's hilarious. I love it. All gyms, fuck with all the gyms. But don't get it shut down. That's stupid. Mud Hat and Lanyards rule. Kicking ass. Z-Man. Yeah. Lanyards and hats rule. This is an old one. This is a Melton product. I'm going to actually get it remade because I doubt he has it patented. All right, we're all caught up. Good night. No, great to be here. I'm feeling a lot better. I slept 2 hours before my gig, and I slept about 9 hours last night. I'm still sick. I would say I'm about 80% right now. Still congested, but not too bad, not too shabby. I want to go Key West and have a good time and not think about anything. That should be fun. Speaking of losers, guess who's on Cameo again, everybody? The stuttering prick. The same guy who got my gig canceled in Cape Coral. The same guy who took down 2 of my Patreons. The same guy who called the police on me for knocking on his door when he was 2 hours away. I will never let it go. Fuck him forever. I can't stand the guy. He made it personal. But he's here and he's being trolled once again. And he looks like dog shit.
Harry, this is the world-famous Stuttering John, who you're ultimately obsessed with.
Look how big that headrest in the back is. He's just a fucking garden gnome of a man. Look at how fucking... I mean, he looks like... He really does look like the grandma in Goonies. Somebody pointed that out before. I don't know who. I give them credit.
Much like the rest of your ilk. Now, you're a really ugly person inside, and because I know what you look like on the outside, it certainly matches what's on the inside. You can see it on my Twitter at Stuttering John M. You are one fugly bastard.
A lot of these people are not self-aware about what they look like. That was another thing. I was watching a clip of the Miss Piggy thing or whatever that cringe show is with Carl and Melton and Moody. Carl, I swear to God, has zero self-awareness. At one point, he was like, does Aaron realize how cringe he is? Does he have any self-awareness of how cringe he is? I'm like, Carl, look in the mirror, motherfucker. I know you surround yourself with your security blanket of people in the wood paneling basement. Nobody's more cringe than you, Carl. Look in the mirror. So I love when these people, like when Melton calls people fat and Carl's calling people cringe and John's calling people ugly. It's like, what are you guys talking about?
Anyway, you want to say, well, Drunky, since abject poverty has driven you back to Cameo. Well, that's interesting since I've been doing Cameo for about 10 years now when it first came out. And then I just rediscovered it after I left the Dabbleverse. But maybe you could address this another Valentine's Day.
And I want to remind everyone, I said this before, you're able to reject cameos. You don't have to do these. Like I said before, Steel Toe, when I was in the depths of our fight, sent me a cameo. I rejected it. That loser, Eric Zane, with the fake radio voice and the fake radio last name, sent me one, trying to get some heat going. I rejected it. Stuttering John needs your $30, so he just does it even though he's getting trolled. But you're able to reject all of them. Send me one right now. I'll reject it.
Come and gone. Wahapa to your Costa Rican and Vietnamese girlfriends. Well, Costa Rican, it was...
Danny Crook in the free chat just said Cameo was launched in 2017, and he said he's been doing this for 10 years, so he's lying.
3 girlfriends ago, and the Vietnamese was about 5. Unlike you, Carrie, I'm good looking enough to, well, let's just say bed down the ladies. Anyway, what happened with Kate Meany? Oh, that's right. She humiliated you again. Well, she's a very sick individual.
Again, he could have rejected this. If he didn't need the money, he could have said, fuck off. I'm out of the Dabbleverse. I don't need this. But he needs it. He needs it. That's why he's doing it. Look at this. I just got a cameo request. Yeah, rejected. I'm not going to read what they wrote. Yeah, I could have just made $30, but I rejected it. I do want to thank Curtis, who Venmoed 50. I want to thank Joe, who Venmoed. He knows who I'm talking about. I want to thank Nicholas, who Venmoed 25. These all just came in. And I want to thank Michael, who CASHAPPed me 15. Holy shit, on the back end, it's looking good. I need to check these throughout the show, like Steel Toe does. I need to watch more Steel Toe and take more notes on how to broadcast. Streamlabs, PayPal. All right, well, let's get back to this shitty cameo.
But then again, you know,
What?
that's pretty obvious judging by any interview she does. And you're saying I haven't seen any gay sheesh in a decade. And you're calling me a bum
Jack!
loser. Well, who's the bigger loser? The loser or the loser that's paying him $78 to record this? Thank you, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Anyway, no, I've been getting laid on a regular basis. But that
Everyone knows it's a lie.
is known as projection, Carrie, because judging by your looks, you probably...
I mean, this guy puts zero thought into anything. Look at this. He just gets in his car and just goes blah, 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 send. Like, I really, when somebody sends me, like you saw when people super chat $20 or more, I send them shit. I mail them if they want it. T-shirts, stickers. I remember when I was on tour with Nick, I was in Fargo. I was there for like 4 days. And somebody sent me one for a birthday request. And I said, okay, cool. I waited for Swartzen to get in so he can get in on the cameo. A little something extra. You know, I put a little thought into it. But he doesn't give a fuck. He just wants your money. He'll sit in his car and give me your money, bye.
Haven't seen the gay sheesh since you came out of your mom's ugly womb. Anyway, this is Stuttering John saying...
I refuse to hear his forced catchphrase. Thank you to Jack F, who just CASHAPP $10. Wow. I wasn't even going to go live today, and it all worked out. Ed says, play the scroll chat. I have yet to update the $20 or more scroll from the month of January. February has been a real weird month because it's Black History Month, and because it's a weird transition, and I've been doing other things, and things are, I'm getting everything updated today, tomorrow, and I'm going to have a couple days off, and I'm going to do some behind-the-scenes stuff. So I'll get all of that. But I do want to thank the $100 sponsors. I want to thank Ken Mosca. We lost some, but we got a new one, Randall. Vinny Cash, who gifted 20 yesterday. Thank you, Vinny. Twinkleho99, Stu John, Jared Thompson, Anthony, Craig T, Bill from Jersey. We got to put Josh and Kim Johnson on the list for gifting 20 today. They're a $100 sponsor automatically. That's how you can become a $100 sponsor. You can gift 20, you could super chat 100, or you can Venmo, Cash App, all that other stuff. And just tell me what you want to promote. It's that simple. Stephen Bravo, Lisa Stewart, I'll see her in a couple days. Michaela, Borgo, Jeff Closer, and that's it. That's your $100 sponsor. Scroll. Oh, not even Nick Swartzen this month. He didn't Venmo me. Fucking cheap motherfucker. Whoa. Actually, put Eva on the list, too, because she's constantly gifting and being a sweetheart that she is. So she's a $100 sponsor in my heart. Oh, speaking of Eva, right? But I swear to God, the kinship we have, the focus. As soon as I bring her up, I see her gifting. Unfucking believable. Thank you so much. What a rush. We're doing it. Thank you, baby. And your package is out again. Again. We are interconnected. Yes. Forever. This was interesting. This was brought to my attention. If you're an old school fan of Burning Bridges and Misery Loves Company and me, Kevin Brennan, if you remember, I was living in Los Angeles and I would call into Burning Bridges when I was on the West Coast. I was the West Coast correspondent. It was right when I got canceled by Patton Oswalt. was very, 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 I was in a dark place. I was angry. I was bitter. I was becoming more and more like Kevin. So I'd call into Burning Bridges. And one time I called in, and Ian Finance, comedian out of New York City, shitty comedian, I'm not a fan, was on Burning Bridges and immediately start talking shit about me. If anybody can produce that clip, I would love it. I have no idea what episode it was, but some of you guys are masters at knowing where everything is at all times. I would love to get that clip of Ian Finance coming after me and trashing me. And at this point, I never had any interaction with him. I didn't even think he knew who I was. And he seemed to know a lot about me, and he was going on and on and on. Anyways, long story short, ever since then, I said, fuck this guy. He sucks. And before that, I saw him at the Cellar. He was hosting at the Cellar. I was with Godfrey. And the guy was bombing. And this was before I had any opinion on who Ian Finance was. I was like, this guy sucks. This guy is terrible. And every time I would see him, he was smoking out front. He's very hard to look at. Somebody made the connection. His face looks like a Groucho Marx mask with the nose, the mustache, the glasses. On top of all of it, he loves ska music, and I hate ska music. I think it's the worst. Rocco loves ska music. Can't stand it. And he's not that funny. Well, anyways, some TikToker was going over his video, and it kind of semi went viral. Definitely within the comedy community, it went viral. It had something to do with Natalie Cuomo's viral TikTok video. We'll play a little bit of it, and then I'll get to my story.
You're an original dude. You love it. You love pushing buttons. Nah, I guess you could sound bisexual.
Gay. That means you're gay.
Because I've been with men and women and trans women.
Gross. This is gross.
Man, but I hate these terms. I feel like it does more to alienate us and bring us together.
No. These terms help us identify who's gay and who's not. Because you know what? Most women don't want to have sex with a man who's blowing another dude on the weekends. Because it's gross, and that's how you spread diseases. Just ask all those chicks who are married to black dudes in Atlanta how they got AIDS.
You know, at the end of the day, it's nobody's business. I do what I want, when I want, with who I want. I don't give a fucking fuck what you got to think or say about it. Welcome to the Republican Party. They don't care. You're right. They don't care. No, not with their sweeping executive orders.
What executive order made it illegal for you to be gay? The executive orders were about how you can't transition children. We don't want to chemically and physically castrate children, and that makes us the bad guys? These people are so...
Well, she's obviously doing this for clickbait. She seems like a right-wing grifter like Chrissy Mayer. So, you know, I somewhat agree with a lot of the stuff she's saying, but she's just doing it for the page clicks. But going back to Ian Finance, everything he talks on stage is incredibly uncomfortable that he tries to own. I'm not a fan of it. He's not a good comedian. And all his success has come from Dave Attell. He would go smoke cigarettes with Dave Attell, and Dave Attell would take him on the road. And Dave Attell's a very generous comic, gives back a lot. So every time Dave Attell would do a morning radio show or a big podcast, he would bring Ian Finance on. Like he did Joe Rogan, he brought Ian Finance on. He did Bert Kreischer, he brought Ian Finance on. So Ian's gotten all this undeserved opportunity. Like the talent level doesn't equal his talent level. His talent level doesn't equal his success level because it's way off. And it's not even a personal thing because Ian came up against me. Even if he didn't say shit against me, I would still not like him. I just still think he was just very cringe and hard to look at. But Ian's trying to own this because for some reason or another, comedians are such followers since he's on the road with Attell, since he's been on these podcasts, that they're all defending him. And I personally don't think he needs defended. I think he's a cringe dude. And I'm just putting it out there to Ian Finance. Like, you said a lot of shitty things. So I'm saying shitty things about you. And I'll continue to say shitty things about you. Whether you take the bait or not, I don't know. But I'm not jumping on this thing where all these New York comics are defending him right now because of this video. I think it's cringe. I think it's a bad look. That's not a guy you want to go and defend and back. You don't want this guy's back. I lost my train of thought. I'm still on NyQuil, everybody. Ian would knock Chad the fuck out. I would love for that to happen. You have no idea. I would love to fight this bisexual tard. I would love it. YouTube's terms of service. So, yeah, I'm not a fan of this Ian Finance. I'm just not a fan of any of his content. But, I mean, tell me. I mean, am I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I missing something? Is this guy funny? God, where the hell did it go? I just had the video. Am I wrong? Is this guy funny? Maybe I missed out on something. Here, let me play it. Here, I'll pull it up right now. If you tell me honest, your honest opinion if this guy's funny and if this is great crowd work. And let me point out, he's at the New York Comedy Club, and if you can't kill the New York Comedy Club, you suck. It's easy room.
Did vote Trump. Okay. Good for you for fucking just being who you are. I love it. And this girl hates you because she went, now. It doesn't matter. Have you been outside? We're all gonna die. It's not good out there. And no matter who you vote for, they don't care about you. Bernie is not your dad, and Obama is not Bay, okay? Everything is fucking terrible. And guess what? By the looks of you, it doesn't look like you have money, and the only ones with money are the ones that matter in this fucked up, funky town we're living in, so who gives a fucking shit? Well.
Where's the joke?
Well, hello. Did vote Trump. Okay.
I mean, I guess maybe I'm not seeing it. I work with some of the funniest people in the fucking world, and it's just not funny to me. I don't see it. So I just see all these New York comics defending him. I'm like, yeah, this is where we're going. We're defending Ian Finance. I don't know. Let's go to the phones. Just kidding. You know what I'm in the mood for? I'll tell you what I'm in the mood for right now. We need a palate cleanser. Little 70s Spider-Man magic. And I don't have the Roadcaster to put on my funky 70s Spider-Man tunes. But I'm ready for this.
Why, what? Great.
I mean, this is amazing.
I'm sorry if I scared you, but I had to talk to you. I have something important to say. You could have called. Would you have believed me if I called and said I was Spider-Man? You got a point. What kind of information? The idol of Rava was stolen by a man named Mandak. It's being held at the Kalistani consulate. It might as well be in Khalistan. I can't go busting in their consulate without some pretty heavy evidence. I know that. But if you happen to be at the rear of the consulate tonight, about 11, you just might find the idol sitting on the curb. Yeah, they're just going to give it back like that? Not exactly. Just be there tonight at 11. You'll see.
Whoa!
You'll get yours one of these days.
How do they do that? How'd they do that? Wow! That was amazing action from the 70s Spider-Man portrayed by Nicholas Hammond. I'm still trying to get him on the show. I want an exclusive interview with Nicholas Hammond, who's still alive. Oh, what a great palate cleanser. What a great palate cleanser. I didn't see this video, everybody. This was brought to my attention. And it was one of the few videos Rob Saul did not tear down. Apparently, he was live at the Borgata. And if you remember correctly, Rob Saul went to HR, his management, banning me from his establishment, saying I would be removed by security, saying I was stalking him. And then you think about it, he ends up showing up to the Borgata knowing I was there. Hypocrite police? But he was talked into coming to the Borgata. Apparently somebody offered him a free ride, a stranger, and he took him up on it. But he knew there would be security and cameras there. But he comes to the Borgata and immediately goes live for Super Chats. And what did I miss? Let's watch.
I don't know anything, okay? I'm here for
Can we take the drinks with us or not?
That's why I just came back.
Yeah.
Just help me. I'll figure it out.
And I understand from my reports he had a spray tan and a man purse. Nothing says man like a man purse. And he was drinking martinis.
Are you on Twitter still or no? Oh, no. Over here. All right.
He got his Twitter zapped because he threatened my life.
I'm going to stay here. I'm not going to rooms. Oh, you're going.
But you know what? I'm bringing it or not?
You're not on Twitter, so I was going to tell you to tell me where the room was. Well, just give me a... Rob, you're having a good time. I told you to go hunt Rocco down.
And I want to remind everyone again, Deb, I love you. You're a great lady, and I appreciate all your support and always coming to my shows and everything. But literally an hour before this, Deb shows up with all the Dan World Order merch for Nice Podcast Stupid. She was motherfucking Rob, saying he was a fucking loser, a piece of shit, and now they're like buddy. It's so phony. It's so phony. And you guys, well, you talked to Milton and Rocco. I wasn't buddy. I didn't buy him a drink. They came up to me. I talked to him briefly, and that was it. But I said, Patrick, let's go get a drink. Let's squash it. That never happened. Deb says, I was, yes. Yeah, you were a phony, Deb. You admit, Deb, you were talking mad shit about Rob. Don't lie. You were talking mad shit about Rob before he showed up. We squashed it. You were being pretty convincing on how much of a piece of shit he was. I don't know. I'm not buying it.
Squashed.
I'm not squashed with anybody.
I already saw Rocco.
I didn't see anybody.
Malcolm's here.
Send Vince the link. I don't know.
See, Deb says, yes, I was talking mad shit about him. Yeah, see? All right, at least you admitted it. I would have been very disappointed if you denied it. If you said, no, I wasn't, I'd be like, yeah, you're lying. Okay, Deb admitted it. But I'm just saying, it was just, when I saw you guys buddy, I go, wait a second. I just heard her say he's a piece of shit.
I agree. Rob puts real content. Rob going to get trafficked. What? No. By who, Deb? Deb's going to pimp me out tonight.
Like when you're interacting with people and you're in a bar area, why would you live stream? Like you're like I was hanging around people for like an hour and a half. I wasn't live streaming it.
Thought you hated Deb. I did until like 3 minutes ago.
Yeah, we're back. We squashed it.
We squashed it. Deb doesn't go to room.
And that's another thing. Rob said some awful things about you, like really shitty things, like mean below the belt shit. I don't know. I'm built differently. I hold grudges. Once you go low, I'm like, goodbye. Fuck off.
There's too much gay stuff.
Sent Deb the link. Dan's in here. Send Deb the link. Deb's right here. She's got the link. She got better than the link. She's got a Mick Ultra.
She said, I'm looking at the free chat right now. He apologized. I accepted. I also wasn't aware when I approached him what I was walking into. No, I'll give you that. There's an element of surprise. Like when I first got there, like Rocco and Melton ran up on me immediately, catching me off guard completely. And they're like, oh, dude, thanks for coming, man. And they were like I'm like, what? Like, you're kind of just taken back. Like, okay. And Melton's like, dude, that's so cool that you came. I'm like, all right. You're taken off guard. So I get that. There's an element of surprise.
For Rob.
Yes.
Rob's got a silver game.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
My gay martini. I'll text Vince and maybe I can convince Deb to go up to Vince the lawyer's room. I don't know what's going on up there. I don't even know if I want to go up to Vince the lawyer's room.
Yeah.
I was invited to stay the night there. I got to work tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Which, I also wanted to tell you, I didn't pull out of work. I just, they told me they needed me in the morning.
Okay.
So I work.
Rob constantly has to explain every little thing that he's challenged on at all times. If there's any kind of pushback, any kind of challenge, he always has to overly explain why he did what he did. And again, I didn't call off work. I was working in the morning and I just didn't pick up in the evening. He's done that like 9 times already. Shades Cal, Chad, would you consider taking calls? Get better soon. Drink honey. It works. Yeah, I do want to do a call-in thing. I want to figure that out when I get my Roadcaster back. I got a lot of things I got to do. I got a to-do list out the asshole. I got 2 to-do lists. I got things I want to do. I want to be a part of it, and I want new shit. Oh, Shay Cal again. Thank you. Lady. I think she's a lady, too. Can we watch the shark kissing cam, please? No. You do it on your own time. That's disgusting. It's weird. I don't like it. It's disgusting. It's the worst use of AI I've ever seen.
Morning today and tomorrow morning.
Yeah. I don't even think if you were working, if they had shown up, you wouldn't have had a problem. Like I met Bill from Jersey, who's really a good guy.
Oh, Bill from Jersey. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's one of the, like,
It was a nice guy.
like 102 in here. We're getting good
He's a loser.
numbers, Deb. Jeez. Don't stay in Vinny.
He said 102. We're getting good numbers, Deb. 102. We're about 255 in here today on a Saturday, a rare Saturday, which are bad numbers. But for Rob, 102 on a Saturday night is good numbers. Someone's doing poorly.
Yeah, that's what everybody tells me.
I'm not going to Vinny's.
I'm going to go home, but Vince is so desperate for friends. Stay away from that little midget.
Did he get you a room?
It's a room with him.
Are you serious? He didn't get you your own?
No, it's with him. It's a suite. It's got an extra room. Oh, no. Gina Bobina said, who's the mutant with you?
Oh.
See, this is like what Opie does. He doesn't have to bring this shit up, but he gets so few chats in his chat room that he has to bring up everything.
No, that's terrible, Tina.
I can't even get it out on it. I don't know. I've never done this from my phone. The turn.
Alex Ortiz, Christ, his voice is whiny. Yeah, his tone of his voice is really rough. Why don't you have a membership? Somebody gift a membership for Alex Ortiz. You need a fucking membership. Come on, everybody needs one.
Oh, wait, I got more. Send Deb the link. I read that one. How do I'm so used to
Unstore.
Yeah. Give Deb the link. Here she goes. She's got the link.
Link is here. The here.
The link. All right, and who's the mutant with it?
Oh, that's terrible, Tina Bobina. I didn't expect that.
Yeah. I guess she was really upset about you turning on me, Deb. What's that? Rob and Deb out on the first date. So
Leo Gunn, where has he been? I haven't seen Leo Gunn in a Long time. I think he left my chat. I think Leo Gunn is no longer a part of our community. I guess he's with Rob Saul now. Oh no! We lost Leo Gunn to Rob Saul. Fuck!
All work. I know. Well, who would have thought? Everybody left, and now it's just me and Deb.
Of all people.
Yeah, Rob showed up when it was safe, when we were all up in Kevin's room. Catalano TV. What up, my boy? Joey. I'm going to send you the link. If you're able to pop on for a couple minutes. I'm going to DM you on Twitter. Do I have your DM on Twitter? Yes, I do. Where's it at? Oh, here it is. If you're able to pop on. We can discuss on air of this concept I have. It's a light Saturday show. Oh, he says yes. So Joey C's coming in. Chad, you're live right now. Yeah, it's a rare Saturday show. It's loose. It's a loose show. So we'll wait for Joey C. We'll watch a little bit more of Rob Saul and Deb squashing their beef.
What the fuck? I don't know. Robbie shows up. All I know. I wasn't going to show up. I don't know that guy that picked me up. I've never met him. He was in my chat.
Yeah,
He literally got in a car with a stranger. He worked his day shift, ran home, and started live streaming because he saw all of us having a good time at the Borgata. And he was hoping people would beg him to come down. And one guy says, yeah, some stranger goes, I'll give you a ride. And then he knew it would be safe. He comes when we're all broadcasting. People will say, hey, go up to Kevin's room. He's like, nah. So he's still being a pussy, even though there's security cameras and security. Speaking of security, Bill from Jersey just gifted 5. Oh, my God. It just doesn't stop, does it? Thank you, Bill. Bill actually is coming off nasty. He's another one who got the AC AIDS. He slept for 10 hours last night, but he's getting better. Still feels like shit. Everyone feels like shit. We all got caught. We all got AIDS. AC AIDS is what I'm calling it. Thank you, Bill.
Yeah, I guess he's not even really in my chat, but he was like, I'm in Brigantine.
Holy shit, I just picked my nose on camera like Stuttering John. I didn't even realize it. Please don't isolate and clip that. Don't! Carl's going to look at it. And oh my God, he's picking his nose. What a loser. He really is the next Stuttering John, right, Chris? Correct.
I'll pick you up if you want to go, because I was like, I'm not taking a bus back there, and it put me there. And he's like, I got you.
I'm getting reports that the mystery guy was Mint Diggity that picked him up. That was the stranger that picked him up, was Mint Diggity. And I didn't meet him in AC either. I just heard he was there. According to my reports, that's who it was.
Oscar Electric says he's going to take the credit for us getting back together.
Okay.
All right. I guess we got to give it to Mint Diggity, because he picked me up and then he brought Deb over to me, and I was like, I'll buy Deb a drink.
Okay, well, he just said it and Deb just said it in the chat, so I was not aware of that. I'm just finding out about this now. If you remember, I was hopped up on NyQuil. I still am, and I was a little out of it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, very spontaneous, rare Saturday show. Please welcome to the program, Joey C, everybody. Yeah! Whoa! Let's make it. Whoa!
What's up, Mud Shark? What's happening?
What's going on, dog?
Not much, my brother. Not much, man. Just got the grandkids over for the weekend.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you had grandkids. There you are.
I got 13 of them.
You know, it's so funny. We met in person a couple weeks back, and it's funny when you actually meet a person and then you realize they're completely normal. Like, I had no idea.
Yeah.
That
I'm
you
glad
and your
we
wife
met, man. I'm really glad we met. I really am. So,
yeah, it was one of those things. Like, he's just like, oh yeah, he's just a nice guy, and you and your wife are pleasant, and I feel like an asshole.
Nah, I don't feel like an asshole, man. Everything takes its course naturally. You know, it was bound to happen. When it happened, and it turned out to be good for both of us. So that's good.
I love how you had to drive 2.5 hours when I could have drove. I think we live like 20 minutes, 15 minutes apart.
Something like
to
that.
Me. Yeah. That's hilarious. Are you doing the Hackamania thing?
No, man, I'm not going to Hackamania at all. No, thank you. Oh, my medicine, yeah, thank you. Yeah. No, I'm not going. I'm not doing that with Melton, man. I mean, I'm over all his drama and all his bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So,
are you still doing his super tip thing?
Yeah, because I mean, I took it because I mean, I was gonna take him to court, man. I had a legal case, and the lawyer was gonna take the case, and you know, and then he's the one that came. I'll give you the super tip machine, and he did. So I mean, we're using it, yeah.
So it's just purely business between you at this point. There's no like.
Yeah, there's nothing else, but you know.
No relationship off stream.
No.
So he wants me to go. He made me an offer and I said I'd think about it. What would you do if you were in my position?
Well, I mean, you're a seasoned comedian, 20 years. He knows that. You're going to bring a lot to the table. I mean, from what I know of him, when it comes to these events, he does pay. You know, he's pretty on point in what he says. So I would take it. I mean, if you feel it's worth it. I mean, you know what you're worth. You know what I'm saying?
I'm worth $1,000. I'm kidding.
Hey, you might be. You don't. I mean, never under make yourself under worth anything. You know, you've been doing this a long time. So, and
well, yeah, I know what I get paid. Like when I'm with Nick on Thursday in Key West. I know what he's paying me, but it's a ridiculous amount of money. But yeah, I go because I think it would be interesting content. I also think, you know, something would come out of it, like ACs. There's going to be some sort of storyline. That's where I'm interested. And more importantly, just meeting the fans. I want to talk to the fans. I have no interest in talking to Carl or any of those people, but I'd go just for the fans. And it's Vegas.
Yeah, I mean, last year's place, I think he's got a better venue this year. Last year's place wasn't the greatest.
Right.
And, you know, he was pretty much behind the scenes, Melton. I got there and, you know, I mean, Melton and I have never had any friendship since day one, since I entered this world. And he goofed on me for a long time. And the whole thing came by him offering us, he made an offer for me and my wife to fly as a package. And then he did it in a way that, you know, everybody's like, he's just breaking your chops. But then I show him the tape, I show him the clip of it, and he goes, yeah, I did, and he tries to get around it. So we wind up going there because of Deadpool. Deadpool is really the one that basically,
right,
you know, and other people too in our community. But so we went, and yeah, you know, I did it for the fans too because I don't know if you remember, I can't remember his name. He was an old. I can't think of his name, man. He was an old chatter, a nice guy. What's his name? I can't think of his name off the top of my head. Anyhow, he suggested to me, he said, you need to start getting out meeting the fans because people need to see the real Joey C. You know, because everybody had speculated. Like you had reservations. You
absolutely.
You know, so and I never denied. I tried to contact you at least once a month for about a year. You know, and you know, you were very professional about it. You never came at me in any stupid way. You just said, listen, I don't know you. You could be a decent guy. I don't work with people that are not from my world. You know, I'm a comedian. Right. And I accepted that. And I just said, Deadpool and I were talking because, you know, I spent a lot of time with him over the last couple of years. And I said, you know, I'm really close to Chad. I think, you know, Brennan put it in my head. He's the one that said, you know, he comes up with the idea, you and Chad got to stream. You know, you guys are right there, you know, kind of similarities and backgrounds. And I go, I tried to reach out, but I mean, I respect the guy's decision. And then it happened, you know, it all came together. And it was one of the best nights I had hanging out with you. I mean, I really did, man. It was one of the best nights for us. So
it was a lot of fun, and it was unexpected. I didn't know. I was there for it. Number one, I didn't know my show was going to get canceled. But it ended up working out great, and we all did a stream together and got to know one another. But honestly, because of that and the excitement that came from it, an idea came into my head. I'm not going to say it on air right now because it's so good. I don't want to ruin it, and I don't want someone else to do it. But I tell you what I'm going to do. I know your grandkids are there. I'll message you. I don't know when you're free. I want to talk to you on the phone because I want to pitch you this idea.
All right.
And if you're about it, I want brainstorming, and I think it's a very good money-making opportunity, not just for that, but it can go outside the shitverse to dabbleverse. It's a really cool concept, and it can only work with you and me.
Well, I'm in. I mean, I gave you my new number. I DM'd you my new cell phone.
Okay.
So you got it. Call me anytime. I'm here. I'll answer the phone. I'm just chilling at home with the grandkids. We picked them up yesterday. It's my daughter's birthday weekend, so we gave her and her husband a chance to go out for the weekend. And that
was nice.
Yeah. So, I'm definitely in, man. Just call me anytime. I mean, whenever you get availability, just call me, and we'll definitely let's move forward with this, man. Because this is. I've been talking to my wife, and I said, I'm really glad I got to meet Chad, and now that he met us, I really hope, and I didn't even want to bother you, I didn't want to even bother you after we saw you a couple weeks ago. I go, I'll let Chad reach out to me, I think I sent you the picture of you and I texted to you one day, and then, I just waited for you to, and then you came, I heard people say, Chad come up with this idea, he wants to stream with you, and I'm like, oh, I'm in, right away. But I said, they go, you should clear the whole. I go, nah, he's got busy weekend. He's in AC. I'm not going to bother the guy. He'll reach out to me. And then I DM'd you and you said, yeah, man, when we get back home and get in my realm. And I know you weren't feeling well. Did you do a gig last night in Florida down in Largo?
Yeah, I did a gig in Largo yesterday, and I'm starting to feel better now. And you're on my to-do list of people I got to contact.
Yeah.
But the reason why I love this idea, and I can't wait to pitch it to you, is because we don't have to deal with any of this dabbleverse shit. It could go beyond it, and it's something different. And I think it'll get a whole new audience, and that's why I want to do it. But also, you can understand how I was hesitant, because everyone in this world that we're in, they're all shitheads. They're all losers. I don't want to be so I was just hesitant. Anybody, but when you meet somebody in person, it's usually a different vibe, and that's where I apologize.
Well, I've watched you for 2.5 years since I've been, I might not always be in your chair, but I listened to a lot of things you said and how you got burned a lot. People, I've been trolled so much, and there's just not a lot of people you could trust. So I know exactly what you go through. But like I said, I'm just glad it happened. I mean, Brennan was onto something when he brought it to my attention when I used to go on his show, and I'm like, I agree, but it's going to be up to you. You're the guy that's got the resume. I'm a guy that just popped up 2.5 years ago, a friend of Shuli's, and made a lot of noise. You know what I'm saying? So and
Shuli talks very highly of you. So he's definitely a Joey C fan. So I don't know. I'll DM you because you got your grandkids this weekend. I don't want to bother you with that, but I'm gonna, as soon as we get this thing rolling, let's make it happen after I pitch it to you.
I'm in. I'm like looking forward to it. Like I said, you can call me too. It don't matter. Like the grandkids, she just put them down for her nap. So if you got any time this afternoon, just give me a shout, man.
Okay, yeah, I might not be on here much longer, so I'm glad you could pop on for a couple minutes.
Yeah, thank you.
Plug your YouTube and everything. I'm pretty sure everyone knows it already.
Yeah, Catalan TV, Joey C. My shows. We got a members only stream tomorrow at 5 o'clock, and Monday at 6 o'clock with Lou and I, evening show.
So tomorrow at 6.
Tomorrow at 5. We're members only. Every Sunday we do a members only at 5 o'clock.
Okay. Yeah, go over there, get a membership, make it happen. Well, I appreciate you popping on for a couple minutes.
Thanks for having me, brother.
And I'll call you after this, okay?
You got it, man. Have a good night.
Why it's fresh on my mind.
All right, buddy. I'll be waiting. Thank you.
We'll make $1 million. I'm telling you.
Let's do it, brother. Let's do it. Thank you.
All right, everybody. Joey C. Welcome. Where's my roadcaster for the applause? I don't have one. God damn it.
Yeah, boy.
Making shit happen. I have a concept idea. I'm telling you, it is gold. Gold. And I was on my little walkabout getting my 10,000 steps in. I saw Carl the other day. How lonely is Chad? Oh my God. He has to go live, and when he's... Yeah, Carl, it's called exercising, you fucking beer belly freak. Melton, you fat fuck. I work out. And when I'm on a walkabout, I'm like, hey, let's go live. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Fucking idiots. Welcome to the Sharks domain, Joey C. Good to see you. Good to see you. By the way, I thought the super chats would be flying in with Joey C. We got these two. This is it. Waver and Eva. No, Joey's a good guy. But this idea is fantastic. I think it's going to work. Fuck, I should have had Joey on. You know, I fucked up. Ah, shit, I fucked up. Damn it. Stand by. We'll be right back. God damn it, Matt. All right. I think we got it. I think we got it. I think we got it. I got to get my Roadcaster back. This sucks. I'm crippled without the Roadcaster, everybody. I can't podcast without the air horn. I've been exposed. Joey thinks I'm a professional. I'm not. I'm nothing without the Roadcaster. This whole operation is a sham without the Roadcaster. Anyways, I had Joey C here, and I fucked up. We could have done a Joey C hype train. Fuck! But we got to do it anyways. We didn't do one yesterday. I was too sick. I was too sick. Too sick. Too sick. Hype train. Yeah. We're doing it. It's happening. Right now. All right. We may have fucked up with the Joey C hype train, but I have one ready to roll. I had it from yesterday. I was too sick to do a hype train. At this time, I want to bring aboard, since it was Valentine's Day, I would like to bring on a creepy old guy for Valentine's Day. The creepy old Valentine's guy train. Hype train. Let's go right now. Fuck! Just had him. But it's happening. There we go! Creepy old guy! Yeah! There he is! Creepy old guy! Yeah! Rainbows! It's happening! Yeah! Look at him! Look at this guy! Pretty sure he's in a cell with ESO right now. Waivers on the creepy old guy Valentine's train. Spawn! Welcome, Spawn! Waivers back! Yeah! Waiver! It's happening! Happy Valentine's Day! Look at this guy! It's happening! Oh no! Keep it going! Eva! Divas on the creepy old guy Valentine's hype train. Woo! Yeah! Look at that guy. Look at that guy go. It's going down. Hype train! It's happening. Go, go, go! Yeah! Life's not all cotton candy and rainbows. Life's not all cotton candy and... Oh, we've already done a Joey C. I forgot. We did it with Granny. Never mind. There we go. It's happening. Wow, that was exciting. I didn't even have the energy to do it yesterday, but today I'm back, baby. Get the scroll out of here. What the fuck? Get out of here. You're gone. Before I forget, shout out to all the Hall of Famers on this list that have been the biggest contributors, and I have yet to put... I got to update this scroll too. I got to put Josh and Kim Johnson on here. I like Josh and Kim Johnson. They come in, they stick and move. I love it. They drop and they run. But shout out to all the Hall of Famers. We fucking did it. Thank you for your contributions. Very cool of you. Very nice. Very nice. This was interesting. This was sent to me, and this is a Stallion 19 clip. And thank you to all the clippers. Sorry if I forget you from time to time, but I also get you paid. So Thorough Joe Burrow, Misery Loves Clips, the emotional Doom, who may or may not be having periods from time to time. My Lost Interest, who's been MIA. At this point, I want to know if My Lost Interest is alive. And, of course, the hardworking Stallion 19, who's always hard at work. If it wasn't for Stallion 19, all of this would be dead, including this clip, courtesy of Stallion 19. This is Gino and Danny Polachuk, Ray DeVito's celebrity friend and name drop. Talking about the shitverse.
No, I mean, it's not that. If you weren't banned from the stand, are you banned from the stand?
No,
I'm not.
I don't know. I feel like.
Let me ask you this: who says I was banned from the stand? Because I go there.
I just assume you're banned from everywhere.
Yeah. Because Ray DeVito's insane, and I don't know what he's telling.
Oh yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, because me and Ray do a show on Tuesday, first Tuesday of the month at the stand.
So Danny Polachek has took over Ray Gootz's position. What is it called? The Ray and Danny show or the Danny and Ray show? What is it? Is it Polachek and DeVito? Does anybody know the name of the new show? The Ray Show? If I was him, I'd just call it DeVito!
DeVito! Okay, so I'll be there. But I don't understand. But you understand, like, Ray...
Maybe you're not banned for this.
Like, Ray's insane. Like, it's like I've done...
Is Kevin Brandon watching right now?
I don't think so. He's mad.
Are you on
Hi, Kevin's lawyers.
Yeah, I'm over all of these.
I can't follow this. The Dabbleverse is very difficult to keep track of.
Yeah, and the fact that you can't.
Danny's constantly playing dumb with the Dabbleverse. I have a feeling, and I like Danny Polachek. I have no problem with him. In fact, my favorite hobby is to call into the what's the show called? The Bathhouse. I like what we call him when we raise on, but I have a feeling Danny and everyone knows exactly. They're all watching, but they got to like play poker and what's going on? I can't even keep up. I hear things. No, you know what's going on, Danny. We know. Gino knows. Everyone knows.
Oh, I mean, I'm not. I honestly, all I know about is in the stuff that just pops up in my For You feed on Twitter.
Well, yeah, you're busy being successful and co-hosting Boys Cast with Ryan Long and touring. You're in Vancouver coming up, correct?
Yeah, this weekend. Or next weekend, sorry.
You want to do Ray's like, do you want to take over for Ray Goots? And you're like, I'm not doing anything, but I'd love to be on the thing, right?
Yeah, I was like, I'll do a spot, and then I make the poster, so that's my contribution.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, half my shit online is me doing shit at the stand. You know?
Gino talks mad shit about Ray all the time. Why isn't he talking mad shit about Ray to Danny right now? By the way, speaking of Ray, if you didn't catch Wednesday's Ray DeVito show with Mr. Kill Everything and Clearwater Chad bringing his amazing impressions, you're missing out. That one was a weird show. I liked it. The crazier, the weirder, the better. So go get yourself a membership and watch Wednesday's Ray DeVito. It's a banger.
Like my real from the stand, Kevin Brennan, the roast of Kevin Brennan at the stand. And then one day I was, because I don't know, Ray is insane. And I don't know, one day I was at Sullivan's, I like to have a couple.
Yeah.
And I get a text from John, the manager, excuse me. I get
Joe.
I have a missed call from John, the manager at the stand.
Joe,
that's how long it's been. Little Joe, the manager. Who I've known forever, like hung out at the Montreal Comedy Festival with him when he was like 5 years old, or at least he looked it, if you think he looks young now. And he's like, and he just, I don't even remember what he said, but he's like listening to have you ever known me, Danny, to do anything mean or terrible to people?
No.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, what's your problem?
I do.
With Ray or something. And I just went.
I actually know of something mean and terrible you've done to a person. See you in court, Gino. You're going to help this guy get a felony. Gino. You're going to take the stand and get this guy a felony. I can't wait. May can't come soon enough.
And off. I'm like, how long have I known you? I'm like, what is Ray telling you that you're listening to? And
it's more the universe of the Dabbleverse. I don't know if he maybe just that whole Dabbleverse thing. And I get tagged all the time in this crazy guy who makes these documentaries about Ray.
Franklin Sheckler.
They're like
hours
and hours long. I like Ray, by the way. I have no problem with Ray.
There's a $2 Rumble rant from, if you don't mind, or you could just tell him to go himself.
Yeah, go ahead.
Podcast said, Danny, did you tell Ray DeVito? The guy's name is Franklin Sheckler. Am I correct?
Yes,
that's the one. Yeah.
Well, Danny, did you tell Ray DeVito to sue Franklin Sheckler and Clippers?
Because I'm Jewish?
What's that?
Is it because I'm Jewish? You think I'd tell Ray to sue somebody?
By the way, I didn't know Danny was Jewish. This changes everything. I'm just kidding.
I didn't know this was an anti-Semitic podcast. I thought it was just racist.
Yeah, like the Sheckler guy is. This is another thing. I said we're not going to talk about Ray, and I apologize to you for even going down that line. Did you tell him to sue him?
No.
Yeah, but in your defense, even if you did, and I'm like. Let me rephrase it so I'm not insulting you. It wouldn't surprise me if you did.
So the speculation is because Ray's getting all this legal advice, and some of the speculation it's coming from Danny Polachek to sue Ray DeVito. That's what I'm gathering here.
Because again, you're a normal person living a life, and it's like to listen to Ray tell it. I'm sure it sounds like, yeah, and this guy's just slandering me all over the internet.
I mean, it is borderline. Actually, it's not even borderline. It is deranged behavior what this guy is doing.
They're all deranged.
It's called investigating. It's called reporting. There's nothing deranged about what Franklin Sheckler's doing. It's called documenting. He's a documentarian. This is what he does. He's curating Ray. So when Ray departs this world soon, there'll be documents and documentaries about Ray and who he was and what he was all about. It's very important what he does. It's important work. You know, Ray's not long for this earth, so we need all the evidence that Ray was here and what he brought.
I know they are all deranged.
And Ray's a professional victim, so people like Joe.
I mean, Ray gets it pretty bad. Ray's like, I don't. I mean, it's just the
He's
nature of
dumb.
that world, I guess. This whole Dabbleverse thing, but I'm like, Ray's not deserving of this.
Ray literally told everyone I screamed the N-word at a show and got it shut down, and people believed it.
Did you?
Ray, for $100, gave out Anthony Cumia'S, my brother's, E-Rock, and Keanu's phone number.
Ray also, Danny, if you're watching, Ray also lied about me nonstop. He continues to lie. He said I used to open for him. I never opened for him. He was running around telling everyone that I sold the Kent State basketballs Jordans and sold them on eBay, which never happened. He also, what else did he do? He was running around gossiping about me, or was going up to anybody with an ear saying I was getting thrown out of Mark Norman's bachelor party because of Bert Kreischer. He said I was a piece of shit. So Ray's done a lot of damage to a lot of people. Just because he wants out of it doesn't mean we're going to let it go. I'm not Deb and Rob Saul. I don't squash things.
Squashed. For $100 from Kevin Brennan. He's insane. And again, I'm going down.
That's kind of funny.
What's that?
That's kind of funny.
It is kind of funny. But when he denies, it's like, I didn't do that. Whatever.
No, he doesn't deny the number thing. I remember even seeing that.
But whatever, you can create your own hell. The guy podcasts.
I mean, the problem is he's just in this universe, and this is just the type of fans of the universe.
The Dabbleverse isn't comedy, but it's like comedy. I've always said this because the Dabbleverse chooses you. I don't know how I wound up in it.
And again, I would love to know if anybody knows who says Dabbleverse the most and pretends like they're not a part of it. Steel Toe, Gino, or Ray. They're constantly saying they're Dabbleverse adjacent. They're not a part of it. Dabbleverse this, Dabbleverse that. And Steel Toe's like, I keep an eye on the Dabbleverse. They're my puppets. I check it. But they're constantly bringing up the Dabbleverse. Who brings it up the most? Who brings it up the most? I think it's Ray.
Then I was screaming at I was screaming at Ray. And now everything, let the record show everything I screamed about Ray has come to pass.
Yeah, I feel like Kevin Brennan's like the red bar of the Dabbleverse. Like he's watching all of us now.
But Kevin Brennan, and I've made my peace with him because Kevin's not, everyone else is lying and doing this shit. Kevin, did you?
Doghouse Riley says the toe. I'm going to have to agree with you. I think the toe brings it up the most. I'm not in this. It's not what I want. We're going to have to do another retrospect and go back in time from when the toe was trying to impress Carl, Cumia, and Gino when he was coming after me. I remember, you guys seen the video. I've played it a bunch of times. He's like, Carl, you take care of John. I'm going to take care of Chad. And from there, that's when Melton came into it because he was watching from afar on my social media. So it's funny how this all kind of comes into fruition and how it all plays out.
See what happened to Kevin this past weekend?
No.
Kevin is genuine, okay? When Kevin does shit, he's old, he's angry, he's miserable.
Very angry.
Yeah, but will he ever say, I'm not old, I'm not angry, I'm not miserable? He tells you who he is.
He owns it.
He got pulled over. He got pulled over by
I got stopped by a lady cop in my automobile. She said, get out and spread your legs. And then she tried to cop a feel. Sir Psycho.
And he got 4 tickets. And he said he was giving the cop shit. And then he played the recording of it. He was calling the cop a bitch. He said,
remember when he got the ticket on the bike?
Yeah. And
Danny acts like he doesn't know what's going on, but he knows everything. Melton owes Chad royalties for introducing him to the toe money. Honestly, I'm being honest. If it wasn't for me, nobody would know Patrick. Nobody likes onions. Literally nobody would know who he is. And I probably helped make Melton thousands and thousands, probably hundreds of thousands of dollars the last 2 years for covering the toe. You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. And if he denies that, he's lying.
Filmed that too.
He's lying anyway.
What's that?
Yeah, I know. It was funny.
He goes, me and Keanu are watching. We're dying because we do. We love it. But like, I'm over it all. I don't care. I got like the less I talk about this shit, the better. The more I'm having so much fun here now. So I can.
The less you talk about it, but every time I see a clip, you're talking about it every single time. Yep, Win by 2 was covering toe before Melton. Melton crushed on Chad, then clung to Steel Toe and his family. I was going after Steel Toe before everybody. You can go back. It's all documented. The timestamps are there. The dates are there. I was in the deep depths of a war with Toe at the time before Melton even jumped in. That's a fact. I'll pull up the receipts on that one. Anyways, Gino's going on and on and on. He's not in the Dabbleverse. According to Gino, he's not in the Dabbleverse. This was a rare Saturday show. Like I said, there's only going to be 2 more left, and I'm taking the week off, guys. I'm going to Key West, and I'm going to vacation hard. I got a little someone special coming with me. Who is she? I'll never tell. No, I got a good group of people coming down to Key West, so I'm gonna really tap out. I like I said, I'll do a members only show with Tony at one point. Hopefully, I'm not promising because Key West is a lot of fucking fun. And from there, I'll be back, and then I'm going to West Palm Beach. I'll be in West Palm Beach. Here, let me pull up my shows, everybody. Let's do that for the rest of the month. Hold on. Stay with me. Yeah, this was not a good show. I was very rusty today. I've been sick, guys. I'm off my game. I feel rusty. So if people are bitching, I understand. I don't feel like myself either right now. I just don't. I'll go. Where the fuck is it? Hit the like button on your way out. We're almost at 8,000 subscribers. We're 7 away from 8,000 subscribers. So please subscribe to the channel. I appreciate it. It's all been grassroots. We don't do Chrissy Mayer and Frank moves over here. We don't buy subs. We don't do that. That's for losers, to quote Rob Saul. Here we go. Here's my gigs for the rest of the month. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I'm going to ask you guys something in the chat. I want your feedback. Here, I'm pulling it up right now. Here we go. Yesterday I was at the Niagara Tap. The 20th, the Key West Theater. It's oversold, so there's no tickets for that. The 28th through March 2nd, we're at the Ravis Center in West Palm Beach. And that's in West Palm Beach. I'm opening for Nick. And like I said, in April, I'm going to be at the Orlando Improv with Nick. And I just was talking to producer Joe on the phone today, and they were thinking about coming, and tickets are like $70. So they're very pricey at the Orlando Improv. I'm not sure if I have a comp list or a guest list or not. You know, when you're opening for someone, it's protocol. It's not your show. So if I can, I'll hook somebody up. If not, oh well. Coach Oz, it's not who did it first. It's who did it best. You sound like a coach. You sound like a coach. So yes, reason why I bring up West Palm Beach. Like I said, I have 2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday, 1 show Sunday, February 28th. That's Friday through Sunday. Reason why I bring this up, February 28th through March 2nd, is because West Palm Beach is 25 minutes from Boca Raton. And guess who's at Boca Raton at the exact same time? The stuttering prick. As you know, he told me to come to his house. I did. He called the police, got my gig canceled. Got two, not one, but two Patreons removed. $3,000 a month gone. Now, listen. Did it devastate me? No. Is it crippling? A little bit. I don't care how much money you make, but $3,000 extra a month is nothing to shake a stick at. That's pretty good money. Right? It hurts. And granted, I do have my locals now, but let's just say it's not even close to what I was making on Patreon. Please sign up and consider signing up for as little as $5. I put the audio, sometimes video, sometimes live feeds. Just a little something extra to support. So, needless to say, I'm still a little pissed off at Stuttering John. Actually, not a little, a lot. I love my Patreon. All my work was on there. I've been doing it for 8 years. And now it's gone completely. He fucked me. Fucked me. Now, this stuttering prick is 25 minutes away. He's been running his mouth. He lies about me nonstop. Constantly saying, he's going to kick my ass. He'll get drunk on streams and forget to say YouTube's terms and service and boxing ring. I'm tempted after one of my shows to drive up there and live stream. Because what is he going to do? Call the police? Public property? I work the same room he works. I know the owner. What is he going to do? Now, what would you do? What would you do as I look at the free chat? Would you go or just leave it alone? Damo says, get him. Mike D says, do it. Duke says, I thought you and Joey C were above the Dabbleverse. No, I said I have an idea that's above the Dabbleverse. Eva says, leave it. I usually listen to Eva about everything. Reels says, nope. Shout out to Reels, everybody. What a great guy in real life. Tom Meyer says, he narked on you once. He'll do it again. Full steam ahead. Shannon's unacceptable view. I'd not go. Couldn't stand being around the slime. Shades Cal says, move on with your life. Jeff Closer says, protect your business moving forward. And I think Jeff, and I think Eva, and I think Shades, I think you're all right. I think every time I interact with this fucking asshole, something happens. I lose a Patreon, I get a gig canceled, I get the police call on me. It's never good. So let's just leave it. John's a pussy, and he'll forever be one. And John, you know where I'm at all times. With that being said, what did we learn? Where's Doodle been? Where has Doodle been? Anybody know? Has she been around? Has she been in the chat? But what did we learn? Thank you, MSO, for being a part of this. We're going to need a Doodle wellness check, everybody. I'm going to have to message her after this. What did you guys learn today? I learned that Joey C and I are going to have a conference call right after this with an idea that's going to blow your fucking mind. But what did you learn in this Today Show? Cue it. There it is. Doodle went to the... We learned Doodle went to the ocean with Mazzy. We learned Reels rules. We learned Doodle has been DeVito'd. We learned Ian Finance is getting his ass kicked by the Z-Man. I know it says Chad. It's a douchebag name. I learned that tiny hairs on our fingers and toes are absolutely useless. Why are they there? Why do we have hair coming out of our toes? We learned TV's Will Heron is not dead. And I repeat, we learned TV's Will Herons is not dead. We learned that Doodle is missing. Miss Tay, I got your Venmo. I got you. Ow, my back. Oh, I love this song. We learned that you're all talk. Compared to who? I learned Danny doesn't want anything to do with Ray. Teddy, go Philly, go Birds. We learned Reels is awesome. That's the universal consent. That's a good reputation to have. That everyone loves Reels. Nobody learned anything else, huh? Fuck off. I want that video reported. It's disgusting. I learned we can't blame RFK Jr. for the AC epidemic. Yeah, we got to have somebody needs to launch an investigation on what happened in AC. Something happened. There's a reason why we're all sick. All of us. Bill from Jersey, Lady KB, Kevin Soundboard. I'm getting reports of other people. We learned the drunk dial hotline is dead. Yes, guys, he ain't joking. I can use some drunk dials this weekend. 323-977-9642. 323-977-9642. Please leave a message. Call right now. Phone lines are open. Motherfuckers, leave a message. You could star 67. We learned TV's Will Heron became a YouTube member. It's about fucking time. Thank you very much for watching today. This is for all your memberships. It's behind the paywall. It will be up on Locals. Again, 2 more shows, and I'm taking a week off. So if you're sick of me, congratulations. If you want more of the Mud Shark, 2 more shows. But again, thanks for everyone that gifted memberships today. I want to thank so much, sincerely, Josh and Kim Johnson for gifting 20. Ken Mosca leading the charge before the show started, gifting 5. Stephen Bravo, as always, gifting 1. Me gifting 5. Eva gifting 5. Bill from Jersey gifting 5. You guys are the best around. Nothing I can say can bring you down. Count the troops. Bring home the votes. Gagia!
It's time for the Cucks. Time for Cumia'S Cucks. The Mud Shark is coming to say your show sucks. Chrissy and Gino and the dork named Carl. Kissing up to Anthony while they're washing his balls. Steel toe, I see some balls you can wash. What's wrong, April? I thought it was squash.